Hello everyone, in this video I'll be translating and summarizing the latest Urdu broadcast by Imran Riaz Khan to make it accessible for our English-speaking audience. Let's go through the key developments and insights in Imran Riaz Khan's words. When floods came in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, the Punjab government and their cronies mocked us a lot. They said, "They're handling this wrongly. They can't do any work, they won't be able to manage it." That was a natural disaster, and a natural disaster is always such. Yes, we pointed out the shortcomings and weaknesses of the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa government, but the Punjab government and their people mocked them openly. Later, when floods came in Punjab, the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa government did not mock Punjab in return. Now, the situation is that people in Punjab are drowning and there is no one to look after them. Only TikToks are being made. They go for rounds, picnic around, make TikToks, eat lavish food, and then come back. In fact, they saw it as an opportunity to create pictures and videos that could be used in their future politics. They lifted up poor children for photo ops, put a water bottle in their mouths, handed one a banana, another an apple, another a lollipop. As if all along these families haven't been giving the nation lollipops for decades. Now again they're handing lollipops to the nation and its children, literally and figuratively. So they see opportunity even in disasters to make such videos, pictures and slow-motion clips for later political use. I've already told you that full-scale production work is going on. Proper launches will be made. Reports are also coming that Nawaz Sharif may also be brought back into the field soon. But of course, he needs permission for everything he does. So, if permission is granted, he too will be fielded. Now, what has happened is that the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa government, the same one that was mocked, has, according to them, already given funds to the people. They claim they've distributed all the money. From independent government sources, I'll cross-check this in a day or two, since I have countless friends in KPK, including those in flood-affected areas. I'll call them and confirm whether the government is speaking the truth or just issuing figures. But the government is saying families of those who died have been given 20 lakh rupees each. The injured have been given 5 lakh rupees each. Those whose houses were fully destroyed have been given 4 lakh to 1 lakh rupees. Those whose houses were partially damaged have been given 1 lakh rupees. For food support, every household has been given 15,000 rupees. This is their claim. The KPK government insists they made digital payments with full transparency so it can be verified. But what has the Punjab government done so far? Not a single person has received this kind of help. At the very least, they should have waived farmers' irrigation charges, agricultural taxes, and helped them re-dig bore wells. Countless animals have perished or gone missing. These should be replaced. Families of the deceased should get separate compensation. Injured people should get separate compensation. Those whose houses have drowned or collapsed, who will compensate them? The furniture, belongings, grain, all destroyed. Standing crops wiped out. Who will make up for this? And then, by breaking dams in strange, wrongful ways, they drowned their own people. After doing all that, now the farmers are suffering prolonged oppression. Poor farmers now have to buy seeds again, buy fertilizer, and prepare their fields all over again. But how can they manage this? Even if NGOs, us, and everyone together tried, we could maybe help 2 to 2.5 lakh acres at most. But the destruction covers around 21 lakh acres of farmland and orchards. That's massive. Only the government can handle that because all our tax money goes to the government. They must step up. Yet even food supplies have not been properly provided. We'll share further details as they come. But what I've learned so far is, firstly, Maryam Nawaz got outsmarted by an even bigger fraudster. You remember the video where TikToks were being made? One man was seen bowing his head and saying, "Yes, Amiji, yes, Amiji." Well, it turns out this TikToker conman was an even bigger fraud. Some journalists investigated. Ahmed W. reports this man doesn't even exist. He's nowhere to be found in any flood relief camp, nor is he even flood-affected. He just kept saying, "Amiji, Amiji," rolled up his sleeve, filmed his TikTok and vanished. Nobody knows where he went, whether he's been caught, hidden or disappeared. But he made a great TikTok there anyway. Meanwhile, Pakistan People's Party has announced suspension of political activities in the province due to floods. But note, they suspended politics, not picnics. The entire Zardari family is currently in China, travelling on private planes. They took full jets. First the father arrived, then siblings, then others. They treat the nation's wealth like their personal property. In China, they're moving around with full protocol. So far, the Chinese are ignoring them. Maybe after 10 days of their president staying there, pressure will mount and he'll meet them for formality. But the situation is dire. Sindh is drowning in floods. and the whole Zardari family is on a luxury trip to China on private jets. This is their priority. This is how fake governments behave. Now, a big news update. Viewers, I told you in my last vlog about the Commonwealth Observer report on Pakistan's elections. There was huge uproar in Pakistan because the Commonwealth observers who came to monitor elections wrote a report, but it was never published. It was hidden. An American newspaper reported that the Pakistani military establishment benefited by suppressing this report since they were involved in election rigging. So the report was blocked, never released, which benefited the fake regime in power. I already explained all its details in my last vlog. Now, the Commonwealth itself has confirmed, yes, we are aware this report hasn't been made public yet, but in the coming days we will publish it. They said they had already sent the full report to Pakistan's Government and Election Commission, and it's currently in the pipeline to be released soon. But the real question is, why the delay? Normally, such reports are published within 10 to 20 days of elections, 1 month at most. But here, it's been almost 1.5 years since the election, and only now, after media exposure, they're saying it will be published soon. Another shocking thing, PTI as a party has not raised any significant voice on this. Yes, a few individuals on social media, like Taimur Jagra and others, made some noise, but as a political party, PTI did not protest loudly, as they should have. They should have been tagging the Commonwealth, its observers, demanding, "Where is your report about Pakistan's election? Why haven't you published it yet?" Instead, people like Shahbaz, Gill and Shahzad Akbar, both outside Pakistan, are mocked even by some PTI circles as just YouTubers. Others accuse them of blocking deals with the establishment, so some within PTI resent them. But ironically, it's these two who actually raised this issue abroad. Now, let me share some updates from my meetings with overseas Pakistanis here in the UK. I've gathered some information. One major update. Army Chief Asim Munir is planning a visit to the UK. He intends to hold a public-style gathering here to interact directly with overseas Pakistanis. This is because the military establishment faces two major challenges. First, social media. They tried hard to control it, even pitting PTI's social media activists against each other. Now, instead of targeting the establishment, PTI's social media often fights among itself. Second, overseas Pakistanis. This has become another big problem for them. So Asim Munir wants to directly engage them. Similar meetings were arranged for him in the US. In Brussels, too, he faced a hostile environment. According to journalist Sabir Shakir, who asked a friend, Asim Munir even went so far as to say, "You should slap their faces," referring to critics abroad on social media. If true, this language is extremely unfortunate. For an army chief to use such words is highly inappropriate. But Sabir Shakir was claiming that this was exactly what was said. Now, how will Asim Munir's program take place in Britain? There is still no confirmation, but some preparations have leaked. Number 1, efforts are being made to call all embassy staff there. All PMLN workers in Britain will be gathered, especially poor people in maximum numbers. Each person will be scrutinised and made responsible to ensure that nothing is said there which could offend or upset the army chief. Then people will be brought from Pakistan. After that, experienced people from Europe will also be invited. In this way, a program for Asim Munir will be designed in London, Britain. Preparations are ongoing. Maybe they will manage to gather a crowd. In Pakistan, too, there was once a PMLN program where Q-League and N-League people came in large numbers. Many were even brought from abroad on tickets under the excuse that they were investors. But those so-called investors brought not a single rupee of investment to Pakistan. They were ordinary workers, taxi drivers or labourers abroad, brought in as investors. When the crowd fell short, people from Pakistan were made to sit there pretending to be overseas. The army chief even addressed that political gathering. Now, similarly, a political gathering is being organised here as well, for the army chief to address. But overseas Pakistanis have also planned something. I won't disclose details, but overseas Pakistanis will come out in large numbers to protest outside, and they have made strategies to ensure that, unlike in Pakistan where families are harassed, this regime will not be able to trouble them abroad. They have arranged things well this time. Still, Pakistani establishment in Britain has not finalised whether Asim Munir will indeed be brought to conduct all this. Even if it happens as army chief, what is his job to come here and address a public gathering? His duty is defence, not interfering in mosques, not in foreign policy, not in overseas Pakistanis' lives. Have you ever heard of the army chief of Russia, India, China or Bangladesh coming abroad and addressing overseas communities? Nowhere in the world. Pakistan is the only country where the army chief does everything, and even the prime minister acts like his orderly. Now, Pakistanis are being told by the establishment, and, this has been confirmed by people today, even naming who said it, that you may abuse Nawaz Sharif, Shahbaz Sharif, Mariam, Zardari or Maulana. Abuse politicians as much as you want. But do not say anything against Asim Munir. Our wish is only this. Insult politicians all you want, but leave the army chief untouched. Then we will allow you to protest, and we will hold our program. But, overseas Pakistanis have said they will run a campaign against extension, a no-extension movement. Also, they're preparing a protest against the Commonwealth for delaying their report. Why has it been hidden for so long? They will protest on this too. Overseas Pakistanis also have strong reservations against the British ambassador in Pakistan. They feel she acts like part of the Pakistani regime, working in ways that undermine democracy. They believe she sides with those who cut deals with the regime. Because of this, overseas Pakistanis are preparing letters to MPs in their constituencies and will raise their voices. Another matter today, the Toshakhana 2 case, will be heard in Adiala jail. If people go inside during the hearing, Imran Khan will speak. If he speaks, everyone will listen, and his words will spread widely. So, mentally prepare for strong statements today. If his sisters get inside, expect very tough statements. If they are stopped, or if media enters, even then powerful statements may come. If only selected people are allowed, then statements may reach the public censored. Still, because it's a court day, there is hope people will enter and hear him directly. The key is, what reaction will Imran Khan give and what will he say? Also, the current government has started retaliatory action against Shahbaz Rana. News about him is important since he is being targeted. He revealed that in just 31 days, the government has taken a new loan of 1,733 billion rupees. That's over 56 billion rupees per day. Now tell me, 56 billion rupees daily, where's it going? Are they feeding people? No. Running shelters? No. Free healthcare with health cards? No. New roads? No. New dams? No. New projects? No. New hospitals or schools? No. Investments? No. In fact, capital is leaving Pakistan. So where is this money going daily? Whose pockets? Nobody knows. Sadly, we cannot even account for where our daily money disappears. Taimur Jagra also raised the issue. His presiding officer and returning officer should be investigated, as they wrongly announced his result. Anti-corruption authorities confirmed testimonies of election rigging, but the Election Commission interfered, telling anti-corruption to stop, and instructed Khyber Pakhtunkhwa government to halt inquiries. Jagra insists the provincial government should investigate under the Inquiry Act, especially as even the Commonwealth report has confirmed rigging. The Election Commission does not want Taimur Jagra to become MPA, fearing that with his strength he could even become Chief Minister, which is why he was made to lose. Safi Fahim Akhtar also said Imran Khan personally instructed Gandapur to attend court hearings regularly, but he still didn't show up at key hearings. Meanwhile, Pakistan lost badly to India in cricket. Mohsin Naqvi has destroyed cricket the same way he destroyed internal affairs. No fitness, no discipline, just random luck. The Indian team has top fitness, teamwork and combination, while Pakistan looks like no unit at all. Pakistan has even lost badly to weak teams like Bangladesh and West Indies. I personally boycotted cricket because of Mohsin Naqvi and thankfully did not watch this match. But the news is clear. Pakistan lost and lost badly. That wraps up our translation of Imran Riaz Khan's video. I hope this English version helped you understand his message better. Please like, share and subscribe to Awami Lens to help our community grow. Don't forget to leave a comment below and let me know what you thought of this effort.